The busy world of bees. Once upon a sunny morning in a colorful garden, a little bee named Sonia buzzed out of her hive with a mission, to find the sweetest nectar in the world. She flew from flower to flower, greeting the roses, tulips, and sunflowers, each one offering her a tiny drop of golden nectar, but Sonia wasn't just collecting nectar, she was also spreading life. With every visit, a sprinkle of pollen flew from her tiny legs, helping new flowers bloom. Without realizing it, Sonia and her buzzing friends were painting the world with colors. Back in the hive, thousands of bees worked together like one big family. Some made honey, some guarded the hive, and others danced to show where the best flowers were. Every drop of honey was a story of teamwork, patience, and love for nature. Bees may be small, but their work keeps the world alive, feeding flowers, animals, and even humans. So next time you hear a soft buzz around you, remember, it's nature's little hero at work. Bees are one of nature's most unique and important creatures, not just because of their honey, but because of how perfectly they're designed to support life on Earth. Here's what makes them truly special. Bees are responsible for pollinating about 1/3 of all the food we eat, fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Without bees, plants wouldn't reproduce as effectively, and many crops would disappear. They're the only insects that make food humans eat. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found edible honey in Egyptian tombs over 3,000 years old. Bee colonies are incredibly organized, with a queen, workers, and drones, each performing specific roles. Worker bees communicate through the waggle dance, showing others where to find flowers. A single bee can visit over 5,000 flowers a day. Despite their size, they can fly up to 15 miles per hour and beat their wings 200 times per second. Bees remind us how small creatures can have a massive impact on the environment and human survival. They represent teamwork, diligence, and harmony with nature. In one foraging trip, a honeybee can travel up to 5 to 10 kilometers, 3 to 6 miles, from the hive to forage. However, most bees prefer to stay within 1 to 2 kilometers, 0.6 to 1.2 miles, if food is nearby. In a day, foraging bee can make multiple trips per day, sometimes up to 10 trips or more. So, in total, a bee might fly 20 to 40 kilometers, 12 to 25 miles, in one day. In a lifetime. A worker honeybee lives around 6 weeks during the active season and forages for about 2 to 3 weeks. In that time, a bee may fly up to 800 kilometers, 500 miles, in total. Queen bee, the longest living. Lifespan, around 3 to 5 years, sometimes even longer. The queen is well fed with royal jelly, a rich, special food. She stays inside the hive, protected by worker bees. Her main job is to lay eggs, up to 2,000 per day, not to fly or work outside. She's the heart of the hive and can live for years. Worker bees, the hardest workers. Lifespan in summer, only 4 to 6 weeks. They work non-stop, collecting nectar, feeding larvae, cleaning, and protecting the hive. Their wings wear out quickly from flying all day. Lifespan in winter, up to 4 to 6 months, since they stay in the hive and don't work as hard. Short life, but full of purpose. Drone bees, males, the shortest life. Lifespan, about 8 weeks. Drones live just long enough to mate with a queen. If they don't mate, they're expelled from the hive before winter. Their life ends once their job is done. They don't collect nectar, make honey, or protect the hive. Their entire life builds up to this one moment in the sky, the mating flight. When a drone mates with the queen, he transfers his sperm to her using a special organ called the endophilus. During this process, the pressure inside his body is so strong that it tears his body apart. His reproductive organ literally breaks off and stays inside the queen. This causes the drone to die immediately after mating. Although it sounds sad, it's actually nature's way of ensuring successful fertilization. The broken part, the mating sign, helps seal the queen, preventing other drones from mating immediately after. The queen stores the sperm from multiple drones, enough to lay fertilized eggs for years. So, even though the drone dies, his contribution keeps the hive's bloodline alive for generations. Nature's cycle of sacrifice. Drones are born only during the warmer months, when new queens are ready to mate. When mating season ends, worker bees push the remaining drones out of the hive, because they no longer have a purpose and consume valuable food. It's nature's tough but balanced design. Every bee plays its part, even if it's just once in a lifetime. Queen bee 3 to 5 years lays eggs and leads the hive. Worker bee 4 to 6 weeks, summer, 4 to 6 months, winter, collects nectar, builds hive. Drone bee about 8 weeks mates with the queen. Sometimes, life is not always fair with the bees as they go about to feed because they always get eaten by the European bee-eater bird. In a quest to look for food, you become the food to the predators. A nature story indeed. Please subscribe and follow for more. Thanks.